What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to an episode of Garbear Fitness. Today we just finished up a good shoulder and bicep session at Gold's Gym. Going to be discussing a little bit of kind of what I did with my dieting routine right now when I get home for a bit. Just want to let you guys know that I just had a crazy pump. So good to be back in the gym after the 5 days, but I want to show you guys a magic trick. I've always been wanting to do this, all right? So, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, see, I'm home now. I always want to do that magic trick. But anyway, first things before I get started on today's vlog, this is probably going to be like one of the last, or probably the last vlog I'm sitting in this chair by my front door kind of vlog, because I actually just purchased like a home little studio, with a white backdrop, tripod, and everything. So I'm most likely going to be filming my videos, standing up, a lot more professionally. Done, so it's a little easier to talk than holding this little video stabilizer in my hand right here. And I'm also going to be filming some more gym training vlogs, because like I mentioned, I did my shoulders and my biceps today, and I did some things differently. And now what I kind of did on my routine now was my rep range on my routines were about 3 to 4 sets, and they're about 8 to 10 reps. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably shoot for a 3-set rep range. Keep the 3, 4, 5, whatever exercises I have, and then just shoot for a 6 to 8 rep range. So my reps are lower, but I'm going to be able to push more weight through each exercise. So it's going to kind of change the stress on my body. I usually don't really play around the 6 rep range, 7 rep range, because anything below 8 bothers my joints a lot. But I'm going to try and do this a lot smarter, a lot differently now. And very, very gradually increase my weight while doing this per exercise. And another thing I did on my diet was I had stopped eating fish for a while, because I got tired of eating salmon. Some people call it salmon. I call it salmon. Salmon. And I was just trying to figure out what else can I eat, because I got so tired of the taste. So I stopped eating steak for a while because I got tired of eating that, and I just went to chicken entirely. And I'm kind of tired of just eating that all the time, so I added actually tilapia. That's actually a very cheap fish, and it tastes very good. I actually had it today for the first time, probably ever in my life, if not since I was a little kid. What else did I do? I did something else. I think I switched one of my rice meals with potatoes to cut down carbohydrates, so I can add a different carbohydrate into something else. So I cut down about 200 calories there to add another 200 calories into another form. But this diet is still in the works right now to see kind of how things play out and how my body responds. And, I'm looking to optimize the most out of this right now. I should be pushing around like 5,500 calories as well. And I'm trying to get the most out of this before I decide to up my calories again, because realistically eating a lot is not very enjoyable. It's not very fun, unless you're having your days where you're just eating like straight donuts and garbage and shit. Eating very whole foods, clean foods, slow digestion, carbohydrates, are very, very demanding, very stressful on the body's digestive system. So you'll find yourself not very hungry a lot of times. So this is just something I'm kind of just getting used to and getting better at. So today's topic I actually really wanted to talk about was the title of this video is going to be called "Should I Train Today?" I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted to call it, because I actually have a list of different topics I want to talk about. And the reason why I wanted to do this video was because, some days you always have those days where you want to go to the gym, but you're not sure how you feel. And sometimes people always say, well, you'll get your best workouts on days you don't want to go to the gym. And for me, sometimes from personal experience, I believe that's true, but I've learned over time that if I have to ask myself if I want to go to the gym or not, I don't go. And sometimes, you may chance it and get a very great pump and a very great workout, because you're almost kind of shocking your mind on actually going to do something it doesn't want to do. But a lot of times you'll find that when you have to question yourself and you're not very finding enjoyment in something you love doing, is because you might need to take a little break from it. And that's one of the reasons why I took this 5 days off. And I usually do now 2 months of working out on and 5 days off. And I did that for a reason, because I was spending a lot of time building my website and stuff like that for GarbearFitness.com. And I was actually losing sleep, because some days I was actually up till, the sun came up after work and after the gym. I started losing my appetite. My training wasn't as intense. And I wasn't supposed to actually even take this 5-day break until this week, but I decided to do it last week because it was something that I really needed to do. to let my body unwind and, my mind relax and take more sleep if I needed to. So I spent, that time just stretching, doing a little bit of posing and stuff like that, and just, simply just enjoying my time off from the gym. And, I went back today and I felt phenomenal. But that's just something I want to talk to you guys about, is just, kind of like knowing how your body works. I mentioned this probably like 30, 40 videos ago in my early vlogs, but it's always very important to know how your body works and kind of how it's feeling throughout the different days, because your body changes every day. It's not like something like, your body changes this week, then, 5 weeks later it changes, but your body's constantly changing. And as you start learning your body from exercise and whatever you're doing in life, you'll realize, when there's a time to take a break, and a time to push harder, a time to step back a little. And knowing these things can prevent certain things like injuries, burning your body out, like your central nervous system and your muscles out, strains, torn tendons, anything like that. And it'll be helping you to find the most optimal way to grow, is when to go on and when to let off, just like driving a car, you're not going to speed up through a fucking speed trap or a cop zone, which I've done before, and I had to go to court for that ticket. But a whole other story from a different time period. Anyway, you're gonna, like, same thing with driving. You're gonna know when to get on and get off of the gas pedal, and you just kind of got to figure out if training today or taking today off actually to just rest, relax. Get a little bit of junk food in, get a little bit of a little bit of something else to kind of just boost your recovery rate and like BCAAs, just something different. Take a hot shower, go out and enjoy yourself, do something to kind of unwind for a night, or take an extra day of recovery off, so that you can hit the gym even harder. Because you always want to make sure that you're training at top performance when you are training, because if you're not, then you're almost wasting your time. Like when I go to the gym some days, like for example, I have to say that the number one workout that I do that I lose the most strength on is probably squats. Bench press has never been my forte, so I could shoot anywhere between a 185 and like a 235 bench, and that's fine for me, because I know how to develop my chest without having to use a lot of strenuous weight on bench press. But eventually I'm going to want to start getting that up, because I have 265, 285 bench, but I haven't even touched that in a year or two. But point is, all right, so like when I squat, I can, do like have like a 1 week where I'm at 365, and then next week I can be pushing, like struggling at like 225, and I've learned over time that if I push a strength barrier or a rep barrier 1 week, the next week my body's not going to respond the same on that same exercise. So I know for a fact that I have to deload and decrease for a week, and then the following week after that I can reload my weights again. That's something that actually took me at least like 5 of the 6.5 going on 7 years of lifting that I discovered about my body. So that's probably my number one workout is that I lose the most strength on a squats. Like sometimes I'll be struggling at like 185 on a squat, and I 1 rep max at 425 on a squat. And it just tells me, like, wow, Gary, like you need to either take some time off, deload the weight, focus heavier on another exercise, do something that will keep your body growing, but it'll give your body time to recover enough so that the next time you do it, you can train optimally. Because if you're not training optimally, then you're really wasting your time at the end of the day, because you're not getting the most out of the smallest things you can do. That's the message I wanted to get to you guys. I am also going to be releasing these Garbear Fitness shirts in white and gray as well. Probably, it's most likely not going to be Friday. I would love to have it out Friday, but it's probably going to be on the website of GarbearFitness.com, most likely Monday next week. So Garbear Fitness, checking out, guys. GarbearFitness.com. If you are looking for online coaching, diet plans, routines, I actually have a shop on there now as well where you can purchase the shirts at. Any ideas, comments, concerns, suggestions, shoot me an email at garbearfitness@gmail.com. The Instagram's at Watson Alexander and at Garbear Fitness now. That's my business Instagram. Snapchat is Mr. Watson G, and Twitter is at roar_of_Watson. Don't forget to like and subscribe these videos, guys. Share them with your friends. Any suggestions or ideas you guys want me to talk about, please let me know. I do a lot of stuff on just, even outside the gym, just on daily life. Stay shredded, guys.